English Speaks Go, your home for English podcasts.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to a very special, very long, and incredibly exciting episode of English Speaks Go. Today, we aren't just sitting in a studio, we are taking you on a journey around the world. Imagine you are sitting in a comfortable airplane seat because we are about to take off. And joining me today is the world's most cheerful traveler and my favorite co-host, Sarah. Sarah, are you ready? Is your suitcase finally closed?
Hello, Alex. Well, the suitcase is closed, but only because I had to sit on top of it for 10 minutes. You know, every time I travel, I tell myself, Sarah, this time you will only pack the essentials. But in the end, I have 5 pairs of shoes, a tea kettle, and even my favorite pillow from home. I just can't say no to my things.
A tea kettle? Sarah, are you going on a vacation or are you moving to a new house? Listeners, can you relate to this? We all have that overpacking habit. But Sarah, let's help our English learners today. Being a great traveler isn't just about your suitcase, it's about your travel vocabulary too, right?
Oh, absolutely. You know, if you don't know the right words, traveling can lead to some very funny and slightly embarrassing situations. For example, the first time I went abroad, I wanted to ask for a towel in the hotel, but I got the words mixed up and I shouted, "Excuse me, I need a turtle." The waiter looked at me like I was crazy. He probably thought I wanted a pet for the bathtub.
A turtle? Imagine trying to dry yourself with a turtle. That is why pronunciation is so important, guys. Listeners, look at this. Cowl, for the shower, and turtle, the little animal with a shell. A small mistake in sound, but a huge difference in meaning. Sarah, what else should travelers be careful about when preparing?
The most important thing? Your passport. One time, I lost my passport right before my flight. I turned the whole house upside down. And do you know where I found it? In the refrigerator. I was eating chocolate in the middle of the night, and I guess I just left my passport next to the milk. So, dear listeners, if you ever lose your passport, check the fridge first.
A frozen passport. Sarah, you are truly one of a kind. Okay, so we are prepared, we have our suitcases full of turtles, and our frozen passports are ready. Now, the most exciting part is waiting for us. Where? The airport. In the next part of our journey, we're going through security and talking about Sarah's next big adventure. Don't go anywhere, everyone. We're just gaining altitude. And we are moving right along. We have arrived at the airport, the place of high emotions, long lines, and that very specific smell of duty-free perfume. Sarah, for many people, the airport is the most stressful part of the trip, but for you, I imagine it's just another comedy stage, right?
Oh, absolutely, Alex. You know, I have a special talent for making the security officers look at me with very confused faces. You know that moment when you walk through the metal detector? Even if I know I have nothing metal on me, I still feel like a world-class criminal. My heart starts beating like boom, 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 boom. I think, what if I accidentally packed a sword or a giant magnet?
A sword? Sarah, who are you? A ninja traveler? But let's talk about the phrases we need here. When you go to the check-in desk, the agent usually asks, "Did you pack your bags yourself?" And you have to say yes, even if your cat helped you, right?
Exactly. One time, the agent asked me, "Do you have any prohibited items in your luggage?" And because I was overthinking my English, I got confused between prohibited, takiklangan, and promoted, reklamakilingan. So I smiled brightly and said, "Oh yes, I have many promoted items. Do you want to buy some?"
He thought I was trying to open a shop inside the airport. A shop at the airport? You are incredible, Sarah. Listeners, remember that word, prohibited items. It means things you cannot take on the plane, like liquids over 100 milliliters or sharp objects. Don't try to sell your socks to the security officer like Sarah did.
Yes, please don't. And then comes the gate, çıkış darvaza. My favorite hobby is watching people wait at the gate. Everyone is so serious. They hold their boarding passes like it's a winning lottery ticket. And when the announcement says, "We are now boarding Group A," everyone in Group Z stands up and runs to the door. Why are we like this, Alex?
It's the human instinct. We think the plane is going to leave without us, even though we have a reserved seat. But Sarah, tell us, what is the best way to handle a delay? You know, when the screen says delayed in big red letters.
Oh, I love delays now. It's free time. I go to the bookstore, I drink a very expensive airport coffee that tastes like gold because of the price, and I practice my English. I find someone else who looks bored and I say, "Looks like we're stuck here for a while, isn't it?" It's the perfect place to start a conversation because nobody's going anywhere.
Turning a delay into a conversation class, that is the spirit of a true learner. Okay, our virtual plane is finally boarding. We're walking down the tunnel, we're finding our seats, and in the next part, we're going to talk about the war of the armrests and how to talk to your neighbor on the plane. Sarah, are you ready for the clouds?
I've got my headphones and my promoted snacks ready. Let's fly.
And we are at 30,000 feet. Can you see the clouds, Sarah? They look like giant pieces of popcorn. But wait, why are you fighting with your seat? Is the seat winning or are you?
Oh, the seat is definitely winning, Alex. I'm trying to find the button to lean back, but I think I just accidentally turned on the light for the person 3 rows behind me. I feel so bad. And I'm stuck in the middle seat. You know the middle seat, Alex. It's like being the meat in a sandwich, but the bread on both sides is taking all the armrests.
The middle seat sandwich. That is the perfect name for it. In English, we call those armrests, and there's an unspoken rule. The person in the middle gets both armrests because they have the worst seat. But in reality, it's a silent war.
It really is. But the funniest part of a flight is the in-flight meal. The flight attendant comes and asks, "Do you have chicken or pasta?" It's the most important decision of your life. One time I was so sleepy I mixed up my words again. She asked chicken or pasta and I said, "Can I have the pillow, please?" She looked at me and said, "Honey, we don't eat pillows on this airline."
Eating pillows. Sarah, you would be the most expensive passenger to feed. But let's look at the vocabulary. Aisle seat is the one by the path, window seat is where you see the popcorn clouds, and tray table is where you put your chicken or pasta. And Sarah, what do you do if you need to go to the bathroom but the person next to you is sleeping?
Oh, that is the ultimate test of human grace. You try to jump over them like a ninja, but then the plane hits a little turbulence. Then you end up sitting on their lap. I did that once. I woke up a very nice businessman by accidentally sitting on his knees. I just looked him in the eye and said, "Is this seat taken?" He didn't think it was funny, but I couldn't stop laughing.
Is this seat taken? Sarah, you are a legend. Listeners, that word turbulence, it's when the plane shakes a little bit because of the air. It's perfectly safe, but it makes Sarah's ninja moves very dangerous. Okay, we're starting our descent. The captain just said, "Please fasten your seatbelts and put your tray tables in the upright position. We are about to land in a brand new country."
I hope they have good coffee and no turtles in the shower. In the next part, we're going through customs and trying to find our hotel without getting lost again.
Spoiler alert, Sarah will get lost. Stay tuned, we're landing right now. Touchdown. We have officially arrived. Can you feel that fresh air, Sarah? Or wait, is that just the air conditioning from the airport tunnel? Anyway, we are off the plane, but the adventure is just starting. We have to face the final boss of the airport, the customs officer.
Oh, the customs officer. Why do they always look so serious, Alex? They look at your passport, then they look at you, then they look at the passport again. I always feel like I need to apologize for my hair. I'm sorry, sir, I don't look like my photo because I just spent 10 hours eating pillows on a plane.
Exactly. Listeners at customs or immigration, they'll ask you, what is the purpose of your visit? You should say tourism or business. Don't say, I'm here for the pizza, even if it's the truth. And Sarah, tell us about the baggage claim. Did your bag make it?
Oh, the baggage claim. It's like a very slow, very boring lottery. You stand there watching the carousel go round and round. You see a black suitcase. Is that mine? No. You see another black suitcase. Is that mine? No. One time I waited for 40 minutes. Everyone else left and only one small pink bag was left. It wasn't mine, but I was so tired I almost took it anyway.
Your bag went on its own holiday. That is why we call it
English Speaks Go. Your home for English podcasts.